Hey everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to see how much I read in a week. So it's going to be another spoiler-free reading vlog. Today is Tuesday and I'm going to film up until next Monday, so we've got a full 7 days and we're going to see how much I read each day and how much that means I read for the whole week. Now I will let you know as we go along how busy I am on each of the days. This is not a usual reading week for me. I think I've mentioned it a couple times on my channel, but I work term time, so I have the 6-week summer holidays off, which is currently when I'm filming this. So this is not a usual week where I would be working and volunteering. I have nothing really going on. I'm doing a couple things throughout the week, but I have a lot more free time than usual, so I will be reading more than usual. It's a pretty simple video, there's not really much to explain, so without further ado, let's just get straight into it and talk what I'm reading today. Like I said, today is Tuesday, and that is day 1, and I am quite tired today because I could not sleep last night, so I ended up reading, and it is 11 AM and I've nearly finished a whole book already today, guys. Well, not nearly finished, but I'm over halfway through. This is The Escape by Ruth Kelly. This is on my August TBR, and it is really good. It is a very fast-paced and chilling thriller. So the premise of this is it's about an influencer couple who get an opportunity to live in this huge big house, and in return they're posting the renovation process online because she is an influencer. But then one day the videos stop showing up and she stops responding to her friends and family, so her sister goes down to the house and the couple is missing, and she's going around town to try and figure out if anyone has any idea where her sister could have gone. Just a side note, because I can hear it, so you might be able to as well. If you can hear snoring in the background, that is Pepsi. If you're new to my channel, she is one of my dogs. She is very old and very deaf, so please just try and ignore it. She can't hear how loud she's being, but I'm not waking her up for a video. You're just gonna have to get on with it. But yeah, this is really good. I'm on page 264, and what I'm about to do right now is go ahead and finish this book, and then I would like to start another book today because I'm going out for a little bit in the afternoon, but other than that I have no plans other than to read. And my audiobook finally came through of Such Quiet Girls by Nicole W. Ichley. This is another thriller. I would like to start this today as well. So those are my plans, but as you guys may or may not know, I am a mood reader, very much a mood reader, so my plans could change from hour to hour, but for now I'm going to go ahead and finish up The Escape, and I will be back to let you know what I rate it. So it might not look like it, but it has been a while since I spoke to you, and I finished up The Escape, and I'm going to rate this book 4 stars. This was so good, such a good thriller, so thrilling, so deep and dark and twisted, and such a satisfying ending. I loved everything about this. It was, yeah, recommend if you want a thriller. Next up, like I said, I'm going to start Such Quiet Girls. I am going to listen to some of it on audio while I have some stuff to do, and we'll see how far we get into this today. Very excited, but I'm nervous. It is now the evening and I'm halfway through Such Quiet Girls. I'm on page 190. This is definitely a very unique premise of a book and unique execution of a book. I just feel like there's something missing. I can't quite put my hands on what, but it's making me not fully connected to the story, and I feel like I'm not connecting to the characters, which honestly I was really expecting to connect with the characters in this book, because I can't remember if I told you the premise, but a school bus is like the kids are all kidnapped in it, and like children in danger, oh my gosh, I'm gonna feel so much for them. So I don't know why I feel so disconnected to this book. I am probably gonna finish the rest of it today because it is going by quite fast. Maybe I'll connect with them as we get further along, but if not, it's still a good book. It's just not amazing and everything I was expecting. But that's okay. Not every book has to be. I'm going to go ahead and read some more of this, and then I've got some editing to do for a 24-hour readathon that I filmed recently, so that will probably be my latest video out at the time of this going up, so if you haven't already, check that out. And I guess we'll find out the total number of pages I read today, probably in the morning. So I am like 40 pages from the end of this. I'm going to finish it and then go to bed, so I thought I would update you before I do that because everyone else in the house is going to sleep now, so I've got to film this while I can. Okay, so we read 433 pages of The Escape by Ruth Kelly, and then 379 pages of Such Quiet Girls, which means Today's reading is 812 pages, which is insane. Like I said, not my regular reading day. I spent the whole day reading. It was very fun, but I can't do that every day, obviously, so don't be thinking this is my regular reading time. I don't know what I'm going to be in the mood to read tomorrow. All I know is I'm going to finish this and go to bed. I don't know what I'm going to rate this. I'm thinking 3.5 stars, but the ending could make or break it, as often with thrillers. I don't know if that even made sense. You know what I mean. When you read thrillers, the ending could make or break it depending on how the twists go. But I will see you tomorrow and we'll see how many pages I read then. Over 800 in one day is a crazy start to this vlog. Hello and welcome to Wednesday. It is day 2 of this video. Last night I finished Such Quiet Girls and I rated it 3.5 stars. While it is not the most amazing thriller I've ever read, it was very good. The premise was very unique and it was executed very well, and I would definitely recommend for thriller fans. It kept me hooked. It did what a good thriller needed to do, so overall I'm very impressed. As for today, I'm currently rereading Hell Breaks Loose, which is the prequel to my favourite series from childhood, the Skullduggery Pleasant series by Derek Landy. I'm listening to this on audio. I don't want to talk about this too much because I feel like I mention it every other video on my channel. This is a series I started when I was a child and I've continued as an adult. I've reread them countless times. It's where I get my humour from. It's set in Ireland and the humour and sarcasm is just top tier. It is young adult, more on the younger side of young adult, and then as the series progresses we get a bit more on the older side of young adult. It is low fantasy. It is set in Ireland, but there's a bunch of magic, so many different types. It is so good and I just fancied a comfort read, so I'm reading the prequel. Relatively short. I'm on page 130 right now and I think it's just under 300 pages, so I'll definitely be finishing this today, and then we'll probably pick up a book to physically read, but I don't know what I'm going to be in the mood for yet, so we will find out together later on. It is now Thursday, day 3. Yesterday I read the whole of Hell Breaks Loose, which was 308 pages. I rated it 4 stars. This is my least favourite just because it's written like 300 years before the other stuff, so I don't have the connections of a lot of the characters that I've learned to know and love, although there are a lot of characters that I know and love in this as well. So today is another day full of reading. Yesterday I ended up like falling asleep for a while. I wasn't feeling 100%, so there was a lot of time I could have been reading, but I was sleeping instead. But today I have literally the whole day to read. I am going to audiobook the first Skullduggery Pleasant series. I knew this was going to happen as soon as I picked that up, that I was going to want to reread. I'm going to audiobook it and have this series like as an ongoing what I listen to, because I have all the audiobooks. In terms of what I want for like a physical book or a Kindle book, I've been so good at reading books off my physical TBR lately. That number has been going down so much, but that means I've been neglecting my Kindle Unlimited reads, so I think I might pick something up on my Kindle, but I don't know what yet. We'll see as time goes on. But for now I'm gonna listen to this and I'm gonna scroll through Kindle Unlimited. Actually, I think that is what I'm gonna do. I think I decided my plans for the foreseeable. I got an iPad recently and I've never had like the latest stuff, but I got a good deal, so I'm obsessed with this little glittery pink case, so I'm gonna get the Kindle app up on my iPad and just scroll and have the best time, because I'm listening to my comfort series and I'm playing on my new iPad and it's just a really fun time. It has been a few hours since I last spoke to you and I just finished up with the audiobook of Skullduggery Pleasant. Of course this was 5 stars, which means that we have so far read 368 pages today. Now I'm in the mood to read something physically, so I'm picking up The Island by Adrian McKinty. This is on my TBR for the month, and my spinner wheel over on TikTok that controls what I read actually picked this one out for me, so I have no excuse but to read it, and I'm also super excited. This is a thriller. I've heard it's really fast-paced, there's false proximity, and it's really tense, and I'm just really excited. So instead of reading The Island, I've read almost the whole of book 2, which is Playing with Fire. I think I'm probably going to end up finishing this today. I'm going to read The Island another day, but like I'm deep in my reread now. There is no stopping me, and I've basically read 2 full books today. I'm going to finish this, so I will have read 2 full books today, and I think that's pretty good going. Welcome to day 4. It is now Friday. Yesterday I did end up finishing both books 1 and 2 in the Skullduggery Pleasant series, which was 719 pages, which is absolutely insane. For today, I've got 2 options. I have my physical copy of The Island by Adrian McKinty, and then I've also got the audiobook of The Tradwife's Secret by Leanne Child. This is about like it's like an influencer mom. She's a tradwife and that's what her content is about, but it's all a lie. And I'm pretty sure there's like a nanny that moves in or something and she gets to see what life is really like behind the camera. So I'm about 130 pages in to The Tradwife's Secret. This is so good. I am hooked. There is so much more to what is going on in this family than what meets the eye and what's posted about on social media, which, you know, makes sense. And the stuff we're uncovering is just insane and I'm having such a good time. Hello. I'm joined with Custard. You wanna say hi? And we're gonna sit in bed and read. So it may not look like it, but it's been like 24 hours since I last spoke to you. It is now 6 p.m. on Saturday and I haven't had the chance to read anything today because I've been out all day. I just got back and it's the first chance I've had to talk to you guys. So yesterday I read 741 pages. I finished up The Tradwife's Secret and I rated this 4 stars. This was so good, so fun, so twisty-turny and so underrated. It has like less than 1,000 reviews on Goodreads, less than 1,000 ratings even. Go read this book if you want a thriller. It was so much fun. And then I went ahead, because I'm insane, and I read the whole of book 3 of the Skullduggery Pleasant series. This is The Faceless Ones, and this was 395 pages, so 741 for total. Today is going to be a much lower number, as I said, because it's 6 p.m. Just got in and I need to find an audiobook of something because I still have stuff to do around the house because I've been out all day. I need to feed myself, I need to get some food in me, and I've got a really bad headache, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any physical reading today, but yeah. So as for what audiobook, I have The One by John Mars. I'm going to buddy read another book with Ellen. What is it called? I don't know, I can't find it, but that is free on Kindle Unlimited and the audio is free, so I might listen to some of that. I'm going to check where Ellen is in the book though, because if she hasn't started it, I won't start it because I'll end up binge reading it, and that's not the point of a buddy read. I don't really know what I'm going to read, I don't really know when I'm going to read, but I'm going to read something today, and I'm joined with Custard. Oh no! My little reading buddy. Come here. Oh, did you miss me today? Now I've got a wet nose. Now I've got a wet nose. So whatever I do end up reading, I will let you know. But for now, we're just going to have a cuddle, I think, while my headache tablets kick in. So it is like 12:30 at night right now, but I ended up picking up The Glacier by Kim Liggett. I'm like 2 hours into the audiobook, I think. I'm obsessed. This is so good. It is so messed up and dystopian and yet so... I don't know how to explain, but it is. I'm so captivated. I'm so hooked. The audiobook is so good. I'm going to listen to some more of this and I will let you know tomorrow how many pages I end up reading, but so far I don't want to go to sleep. I want to keep listening. Now, day 6. Yesterday I read 117 pages of The Glacier by Kim Liggett. This is so good. I really want to finish it today. I am really proud of myself that I still managed to read over 100 pages considering how busy I was yesterday. I think that was still very good because a couple weeks ago when I went out I read nothing on that day because I was burnt out after. So this is progress. Like I said, I really want to finish this today. It is currently 12 and I have no plans for the rest of the day. So, well, those are my plans. Finish The Glacier. I'm so excited. This book is so good and so unique and so interesting, and yeah, I'm having a good time. So the week is over and it's time to do a little wrap up. I originally was going to do Tuesday till Monday, but I am busy all day today, so we're going to add last Monday's pages in as well, so bear with me. First, let's talk about Sunday. I ended up finishing The Glacier and this was a 5-star read. It made me cry at the end. It made me feel like, oh my god, what has just happened? What is my life? Like, it gave me reading The Hunger Games for the first time vibes. Like, not like this is like The Hunger Games, but in that dystopian way of, oh, I feel so much for these characters. They are going through it in the best way. So this was an insane reading week even for me. I read 9 books and 3,425 pages, which is sometimes what I read in a whole month. So let's quickly do a wrap up. On Monday, which is the day I didn't film, I read the whole of The Favourites by Lane Fargo. That was 437 pages. On Tuesday, I read 2 books, which was 812 pages. We've got The Escape and Such Quiet Girls. Wednesday was 308 pages. I read Hell Breaks Loose. Thursday was 719 pages. I read the first 2 books in the Skullduggery Pleasant series. Friday was 741 pages. I read the whole of The Tradwife Secret and the whole of the 3rd Skullduggery Pleasant book. Saturday, I read 117 pages of The Grace Year, and on Sunday, I read the remaining 291 pages. Overall, a crazy week even for me, like by my standards. I can't believe I read this much. It was so fun. I mean, how could reading 9 books not be fun? Especially rereading my Comfort series as well. I'm definitely going to continue that throughout the year. But that is where I'm going to leave today's video. If you would like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe as I post new videos every single week. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you in another video. Bye!